The Federal Bureau of Investigation, often lauded as a beacon of justice, has a history shrouded in secrecy. Declassified FBI files, however, offer a glimpse into this hidden world, revealing unsettling truths about government surveillance and control. These documents, once confidential, expose a pattern of clandestine operations, questionable tactics, and a relentless pursuit of information, often at the expense of individual rights. From mind control experiments to the surveillance of prominent figures, the contents of these files are nothing short of astonishing. The declassification of these documents has sparked widespread debate and controversy. They raise crucial questions about government accountability, the limits of power, and the delicate balance between national security and individual liberties. Examining these files is not merely an exercise in historical curiosity, but a necessary step towards understanding the far-reaching impact of government overreach. The stories within these files read like a spy thriller, full of intrigue, suspicion, and shocking revelations. They unveil a side of the FBI that is often hidden from public view, a side that employed controversial methods in the name of national security. These declassified documents serve as a stark reminder of the importance of transparency and oversight in a democratic society. Project MKUltra, one of the most disturbing programs ever sanctioned by the U.S. government, stands as a chilling testament to the lengths to which intelligence agencies would go in their quest for control. This clandestine operation, shrouded in secrecy for decades, involved a series of unethical experiments conducted on unwitting human subjects. The goal was to develop mind control techniques, including truth serums and brainwashing methods, for use in espionage and interrogation. The experiments often involved administering powerful hallucinogenic drugs, such as LSD, to subjects without their knowledge or consent. The effects of these drugs were unpredictable and often devastating, leading to severe psychological trauma and even death in some cases. The CIA's rationale for Project MKUltra was rooted in the Cold War paranoia that swept through the nation. The agency feared that communist adversaries were making strides in mind control techniques and sought to develop their own methods to counter these perceived threats. The ethical implications of Project MKUltra were largely ignored, as the agency prioritized national security above all else. The program's existence came to light in the 1970s, sparking public outrage and congressional hearings. However, much of the documentation related to MKUltra had been destroyed, making it difficult to ascertain the full extent of the program's activities and their consequences. The legacy of MKUltra continues to haunt the intelligence community, serving as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of ethical boundaries in scientific research. COINTELPRO, short for Counterintelligence Program, was another dark chapter in the FBI's history. This program, active from the 1950s to the 1970s, was designed to neutralize political dissent and disrupt organizations deemed subversive by the FBI. COINTELPRO employed a range of illegal and unethical tactics, including infiltration, disinformation campaigns, harassment, and even violence, to achieve its objectives. Civil rights groups, anti-war activists, feminist organizations, and even environmental groups became targets of COINTELPRO's covert operations. The FBI's justification for these actions was to maintain national security and prevent the spread of communism. However, the program's tactics were often indiscriminate and disproportionately targeted groups advocating for social justice and equality. COINTELPRO's impact on American society was profound and long-lasting. It sowed distrust and discord among activist groups, hindering their ability to organize effectively. The program's tactics also had a chilling effect on free speech, as individuals and organizations became wary of expressing dissenting views for fear of government reprisal. The exposure of COINTELPRO in the 1970s sent shockwaves through the nation, leading to widespread condemnation and calls for reform. The program was officially terminated, but its legacy continues to serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of civil liberties and the importance of safeguarding democratic values. The FBI's surveillance activities extended far beyond suspected criminals and political dissidents. Declassified files reveal that the Bureau kept tabs on a wide range of individuals, including celebrities, academics, journalists, and even athletes. These individuals were often targeted due to their political views, associations, or simply because their fame and influence made them persons of interest to the FBI. John Lennon, the iconic musician and peace activist, became a prime target of FBI surveillance in the 1970s. His outspoken criticism of the Vietnam War and association with left-leaning political groups made him a perceived threat to national security in the eyes of the FBI. The Bureau amassed a substantial file on Lennon, documenting his every move and attempting to discredit him publicly. Marilyn Monroe, the Hollywood legend, was another high-profile target of FBI surveillance. Her alleged romantic liaisons with powerful men, including President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert, raised concerns within the FBI about potential security risks. The Bureau's file on Monroe remains heavily redacted, fueling speculation about the true nature of their investigation. The FBI's surveillance of prominent figures raises concerns about the overreach of government power and the erosion of privacy rights. These cases demonstrate how the FBI's mandate to protect national security was often used as a pretext to monitor and control individuals who posed no real threat to the country. The Bureau's actions had a chilling effect on free speech and artistic expression, as individuals became wary of expressing themselves freely for fear of government scrutiny. With President Trump's order to now open secret FBI files on JFK, Bobby Kennedy, and MLK, important news is to come.